So let's learn a little bit about conic sections. So first of all, what are they and why are they called conic sections? So let me go ahead and write out a few of these. And I think you'll begin to understand and see that you probably already know some of these. So the first is the circle. Now the second type we have are called ellipses. These are similar to circles, but they're kind of smashed. So they'll look like a smashed circle like that. Now we also have parabolas. And you might have encountered parabolas in your mathematical journey prior to this. And we know that these are U-shaped. And of course, they can also be sideways like this. Now, the last type are called hyperbolas. Hyperbolas. I'm going to draw the axis over here. And we're going to put in some asymptotes. And as you might remember, asymptotes of a hyperbola are these straight lines right here that I just drew that the hyperbola approaches but never intersects. So we could have the hyperbola like right over here roughly, right? And this would be a set of hyperbola right there. Or we could have it, of course, this way. And these two orange mustard colors would be another set of hyperbola. Now you might say, okay, this is pretty cool. I mean, I've seen the circle before. Maybe I've learned a few of these. And I can start seeing how the circle and the ellipse are sort of related to each other. And the parabola and these hyperbolas, they're like smiley faces. The hyperbolas maybe a little wider of a grin, right? I'm starting to see how these are all related to one another. Now, so let's imagine an axis, all right? And let's put a three-dimensional cone on it. And let's put a plane and let's have it slice directly through this cone that we're imagining. And actually, I want to show you a cool animation over here. So we can see over here, hey, clearly here we have a 3D cone, and it's here, we would imagine that this is an axis, right? And this up here, this cone goes up infinitely up forever. But we can see as this plane cuts through this cone, very clearly that here we have a circle. We have a circle. And now as we play this, we start seeing very clearly, hey, we have an ellipse. An ellipse is starting to form over here. It's sort of that smashed circle. And as this keeps on going, we can see very clearly, look, we have a parabola. And then it keeps on coming, and very clearly we see, ooh, look at that. Something is forming right here. That is exactly what we talked about. These are hyperbola. These are hyperbolas right over here. So all these shapes right over here, the circle, the ellipse, the parabola, the hyperbola, they're all related to a cone. They're bonded together by the fact that they're related to a cone. So this is the introduction to what conic sections are and why they're called conic sections. So now that we know this, in the next video, I'll explain the formulas for the circle, the ellipse, the parabola, the hyperbola, how you can recognize the formulas, and how, given the formulas, you can actually plot the graphs of these conic sections. So I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned, and as always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and stay positive.